Hi, welcome to Ant Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're going to play
Tenpenny Parks.
Tenpenny Parks.
Can you buy anything for 10 pennies anymore?
I don't even think you can buy a piece of gum for 10 pennies anymore. What is Tenpenny Parks? Tenpenny Parks is, we are, I guess you could say we're theme park companies.
Sure, yeah.
Where the Mayor Tenpenny is hiring us to, giving us a piece of property. We're going to go there and we're going to see who can build the most attractive park, who can bring in the most visitors. Really simple and straightforward setup. Go through that real quick for two players, and then we'll jump right in and start playing. So you obviously have your board in the center of the table. There are 6 different attraction type cards that are going to go out and seed the board. They're all different themes. So we've got like the prehistoric theme, we've got the Old West, we've got the fantasy theme, space theme, underwater theme, and we also have souvenir shops, of course. When you do set up the game, these go out randomly. Each of the decks goes out randomly, and the +2 goes on the souvenir shops. Yeah. That's how it goes. You've got your extra worker on the board. We have 5 months to do this, so there's going to be 5 rounds. And everybody starts at 0 on the emotion track, and we'll explain that in a bit. Each of us has our own property board that has a different
we're playing the different
setup.
Sides, right?
Yeah, so there's a standard side, which is the other side of this board, and then there's these custom sides where every player's is a little bit different, but not different enough that it's going to really put anybody at an advantage or disadvantage. We start with $7 in funding to start, and you put these little trees, just so you can see, go on the tree spaces on the board. So these can be removed by taking action. So the action board, real quick, we can go through, is you've got different player actions or worker actions around the board, as well as the builder actions in the center. The actions around the board, you have unlimited amount of workers there, so it doesn't really matter. The builder worker spots are for 1 player only. You want to go through and talk about what each of these actions does?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the banker, which is just going to give you $2. We have the realtor, who is going to allow you actually to expand your board. So it's going to be a cost of $3, and you'll get another one of these little boards to put on either side of your current player board, I guess you could say. We have the contractor, who is going to allow us to take one of these. There's sort of like, you have like a hot dog stand, you've got, some things, little attractions that are going to go in your park and hopefully earn you either one of these emotions or some income during our income phase.
They're called concessions.
Yeah. Concession stands, yes. I guess, but also magicians and
I
clowns.
Guess anything in that category counts as concession.
And then finally we have an arborist, and that will be critical because we do want to clear these trees away so that we can build on them.
Yep. So that's the whole setup of the board. Quite frankly, you've got all of your supply of attraction tiles, which we're going to be doing some tile placement. We'll explain how that goes. There's really just 5 different phases throughout the game, each round, and we're really going to just go through the 5 months and take our turns, and that's it. So you have the player 1 shovel.
I sure do.
So you get to actually start us off.
Maybe to break some.
Well, the mayor's already done that, but he's handed you the shovel and said you might as well go ahead.
I guess so. So it's like the number 1 right, shovel.
It is the number 1 shovel. So basically the first phase, we'll go through the 5 phases. First phase is income. In income, we're going to earn $3 plus any income generated by our attractions and our concessions, but we don't have any concessions to start, so we're each going to gain $3 in payment.
Yes. One more thing we should go over before we get started, just so that folks are aware of what we're doing.
We have
some goals.
So we were dealt 3 goals, and we kept 2. You want to go ahead and show them on your player board? They can see what they are. If you guys want to just pause it there, read what she has, and you'll be able to see what she's going for. All right, now we're going to mine. I'll show you my 2 that I chose. So you can kind of get an idea of what we're actually searching for in this game. It's really just going to guide you. There's not a ton of points in these, so if you don't do it.
It's like 3 points each, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 3 points each. So if you don't get them, then it really isn't the end of the world because it's not a ton of points, but it's always
a close game.
Yep. So with that, we did our income step. Next is actions. We each have 3 workers. We're going to just place on the board one at a time, starting with player 1, and that would be you. So where are you going to start?
All right. Well, I think I will start by clearing some trees because I have a lot of trees happening on my board right now. So I'm just going to put my worker over here on the arborist. This is a free action as far as it doesn't cost me anything to do it. And I get to clear 2 trees. So I think I will clear like maybe these 2 trees, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. That's quite it.
Yeah.
Simple
that's
turn.
It's your turn.
I'm going to go to Ray Gun Alley to start.
Okay.
Now, the price modifier is 0 here, so I'm going to do a build action. I'm going to build the Ray Gun Alley in my park. It is a cost of 3, unmodified. So I'm going to take the card, and then I'm going to actually go into the stack and find Ray Gun Alley. And if you're not really sure, it tells you on your card the exact shape of the tile that you're going to be looking for, right? So it's a 4 square, basically.
Right.
So now I could place this anywhere, this Ray Gun Alley on my board, any direction upside down, but it doesn't matter because it's a cube, so it's going to always be the same. But I'm going to place it right up here in this corner. I'm going to cover up this spot. It's $4, so I'm going to gain $4, and I just built myself Ray Gun Alley. Now this card is going to flip over, and it's going to become an attraction in my park, and I'm going to gain visitors, or visiting people.
Visiting people.
Yeah, VPs, visiting
your victory
people,
points, yeah.
which are our VPs for the game. So there's my first attraction, the ray gun, and that is it. But I get my $4 because I covered up the $4.
Nice.
Your turn.
Okay, and I'm going to go over here.
Oh, I forgot one last thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, one thing I didn't do before you jump in. Look
did
at my
you take
card.
your-
I did not. So on the right of the card, you're going to see how many VPs it's worth. But you're also going to see if it has any of these emotions that it's kind of increasing the emotion value in your park. So you've got thrill, you have awe, and you have joy. So this bumps up my thrill by 1. So if we look at the board here, you'll see that I go up 1 step on the thrill track.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you doing? Go ahead.
Besides yawning.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to build as well, and I'm going to go over here to Mammoth Valley. So that's a $6, but it's a negative $2 modifier, so it's only going to cost me $4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you could grab me that tile.
Okay.
It's in the prehistoric. It looks kind of like this W piece.
Mammoth Valley.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great. I'm going to put that right here. Boop. I think. Or I could do that. Maybe I'll do that. Let me. Decisions. Here we go. Yeah, so tile placement is interesting in this game because we are actually not trying to butt all the tiles up against each other. We actually can't have them meet orthogonally. So thinking about how you want to place your
Nothing
tiles,
can be adjacent except diagonally.
really,
Which is very opposite of what you're probably prone to doing.
Yeah, it's like I cleared these trees here, but I'm kind of like, oh, well, why did I clear those trees? Did I need to do that? Here, I'm going to do that just to make it worth it. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm also going to get 2 awe for this. Aw. Oh, man. And now I have Mammoth Valley. Prepare for the Ice Age. All right. Your turn.
I'm trying to think here. Okay, I could do that. I'm going to build another attraction here. So this is a -1 discount. I'm going to build the Minecart Mayhem. So this is an Old West. So it's going to be $6 for this one. So 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of cash. All right, so I will grab Minecart Mayhem. This is a big tile, by the way. I'll bring it down here. All right, so if you notice, the card has plus awe and 2 joy. So go up there twice. I've got this giant fish shape, and I'm going to put them right here, and I'm going to cover up a thrill. So that's where that card's going. Go up 1 more on the thrill track. Minecart Mayhem gets flipped, and we'll lay it up here. All right.
My turn? Okay, I'm going to go over here to the contractor.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think who I want because a hot dog stand is good because that gives you $2 during income. But we also have like the Jazz Gal over here.
The Jazzy Gals, yeah.
Which would bump me up on those 2 tracks, which I also like. And I think I might do that. Do I want to? It's so tough. Well, because you're ahead of me here right now. Getting that extra guy is a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal. But
It is, but you gotta balance what's worth it.
I know.
That's the tough part.
All right, I'm going to take the hot dog stand.
You're gonna need the income. Money is hard to come by in this game.
Money is hard to come by, but I'm going to put this like up in the corner here.
All right,
Next
that's gonna
minute.
generate $2 in income.
Yep.
And again, it's diagonal, so it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was yours. I'm gonna go and build a concession as well at the contractor, and I'm gonna take that one. And I'm gonna put it right here in the center. So if you notice, it's gonna gain me 1 awe and 1 thrill plus 1 wild. So I'll do 2 thrills and 1 awe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up 1, 2, and 1 of these. Oops, 1 of these. So that's it. That is the end of the action step. Now we go to bonuses. So now we're going to go down this track and receive bonuses.
Yeah.
So whoever's furthest ahead, I can go 1 back, and I gain this action worker as a free action next round.
Yep.
You can go 1 back to take player 1, or you can go 1 back to give up player 1 to get a point. And that's it.
I'm going to go back and take player 1 because that lets me move the carousel too.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to do
It does.
that.
No, I think if you just stay, you can go. Yeah, this. I think if you stay, you can go to player 1, right? Okay, so
Yep.
to clarify, if whoever's ahead of this track has 2 options here, and they have to do one or the other. Either they have to move 1 back and take the shovel. If they have the shovel, they keep it. Or if you don't want to move 1 back, you have to give the shovel to the other player or another player.
Right.
And then you'll get a victory point. But you also lose first player. And first player is the one who actually moves the carousel, and you'll see why that matters.
That's really all I wanted to do.
You'll see why that matters in a minute. So that's done. Now, I can move 1 back and take $3, which I'm going to do because why not? It's $3. 1, 2, 3. So that is the bonus step. Now we advertise. So we each get to decide if we want to pay money to bring in visitors.
Yeah.
To our parks, and you can do that based. You advertise each of your attractions. So I can do 3. I could pay 4 for 3 victory points, and I'll do that.
Yeah, and I'll pay 3 for 2 victory points. Or visiting people.
Yes, for visiting people. So I've just gained 3 visiting peoples. There you go.
Okay.
So that is advertising, and now cleanup. We're going to refresh the concession. So all 4 of these, and you put out 2 times the number of players. So there's always going to be 4 fresh ones coming out for us in the 2-player game. We're going to return all of our workers back home.
Oops. Sorry.
And then advance the month marker to number 2.
And move the carousel.
These can go out if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, so that ends the round. So now we're in month 2. We're going to start with the income step.
Wait. Clean up. I have to move the carousel.
You do.
I know you don't want me to, but it's happening.
And the carousel has to move.
Yeah, carousel has to move, and you can move it anywhere you want to. It just can't be in the same spot.
Correct.
So I'm going to go like... I'm going to go like this.
So that's where the carousel is now?
Yeah.
All right, now we're ready to start month 2.
Okay.
So income first.
Oh, yeah. $3 plus $2. You get $5.
Get 5. I only earned my 3 because I didn't. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't have
You
anything
hear-
that generates money.
Okay.
Okay, so lead us off.
Okay. I am going to build this deep sea souvenir shop for $2.
Okay.
So could I please have the deep sea souvenirs shop?
The
Thank
deep.
you. The deep. Deep. Also deep. And I will put that like right here. It doesn't have to go next to this thing either, by the way.
Mm-mm.
You know? Oops. Maybe I'll put it there and just get... See, it's going to be tricky. Tricky. I'll just leave it here. Okay. And then I get to take a wild. I don't have anything. I'll take Joy. It's a very joyful deep sea souvenir shop. And
that's it. You flip it.
well, it's gonna give me $3 right now.
No, it gives you $3 at income. Yep, that's income. All right. So that was your turn. I'm gonna grab a realtor action for $3, and I'm gonna take an expansion. Now these boards, you could take one off either stack, and you decide how you want to place it in your park. And I'm thinking,
Yeah, it can go on either
I
side.
can go on either side. I think I might come on this side first, like that. There you go. And you just have to fill the trees, because it always comes fresh with trees. Your turn.
I think I'll do contractor again. And I'm going to take this magician with the bunny coming out of its hat.
All right.
And he will go here.
Do a contractor as well, and I'm going to take the hot dog stand.
I get a joy and I get a thrill.
All right, your turn.
Oh, okay. So I go to the arborist. And I'm
Clear
just
some
gonna
more trees?
clear some more trees, yeah.
All right.
Like,
I'm going to go to the banker and get $2. And then I'm going to go to Space Rings and pay $6. And build myself the Space Rings. All right, so we're going to go up the
Ad Astra.
Awe. Oh. And the Awe and Thrill tracks. And I'm going to gain this giant space ring. This thing's huge. All right, so I'm going to flip that over. And this thing will go right here, and I get a bonus track. I'm going to go up Joy.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that is it.
All right.
So we have bonus step.
So you're gonna get all of them.
Yeah, I'll push it back and keep the
worker.
the worker. Otherwise, I'd have to put him back. I'm gonna
You want the shovel?
take player 1, but now you're ahead of me, so that kind of hurts a little bit. I'll take the $3 as well.
Okay.
Advertise.
Let's see, $3 for 2 points. I'll take
I'll
it.
pay 3 for 3. I'll advertise these two.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then clean up. Refresh the concessions. They're gone. 4 more come out. Return the workers. So here's
I
our.
can do this. You just move your carousel.
Oh, I will.
So many t-shirt stands coming out.
All right. Whew. Okay, so advance the month marker. We are on month 3. And carousel's been rotated. Income step, gain $3 plus.
Yes. So I'm gonna get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
$5. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. All right, so start us off. I'm going to go to Ad Astra for $5. It's a $2 discount. All my money on this. Oy, oy, oy. So that's going to push me up 2 more on the thrill track. It's another thrill ride, and it is this T-shape. It's not a big one, though. Ad Astra. So remember, I can't be adjacent to anybody here, so I have to be very careful with my placement. So we're going to go here. We're going to gain 1 awe for that. And that's it.
Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to build Atlantis for 2. Can you find me Atlantis? It's like a T-looking one. Yeah, put that there. I'm going to cover that up and get $2. Back. It's like free.
Free tiles.
Free tiles. And this is going to go up 1 for joy. And that's it. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go to the bank and grab $2 because I'm broke. Go ahead.
Let's see. I want to build something else. Can I build something else? Everything's a little expensive over there.
Very.
Yeah. Okay. I will clear more trees. Like maybe this one? Nah, maybe this one.
Let's see. A man have had a bank loan. $2 more. Ay, ay, ay.
You good?
Yeah, okay.
Where's your extra guy?
He's on the board.
Oh, it's my last turn.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking you still had to. I was like, you had more workers than me. How do you have all your workers out and I don't?
I don't have all my workers out.
Oh, you don't?
I have 1 more.
Oh, there he is. He blend right into the table.
Yes, he's right there.
He's right there.
He's still waiting.
Right under my nose. If
Yes.
he was a snake, he would bit me.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, man. Okay. I guess I'll go back concessions. More concessions. Yeah, I like
Can't
to
go
build
wrong.
my big concession stand.
Can't go wrong with this, yeah.
I don't know if I want this jazz dancer
The Jazzy Gals?
or another hot dog guy. Or t-shirts. They give you like a joy plus $1, which is nice.
That actually is good.
It's really good if you don't care about being like player 1.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to push up those tracks, so I'm going to go with this guy. And I'm going to put him right here in the joy area.
Okay.
Do I want to put him in the joy area? I guess I better do this. Do my line of stuff. Okay, so he's going to push me up. Aw. Oops.
Okay.
And this one. Your turn.
I'm going to go and build the Horseshoe Saloon for $3.
Nice.
It's just going to generate. It's just a souvenir shop, so just going to generate money for me.
Okay.
But where is it?
There it is.
Horseshoe Saloon. That'll go right here.
Oh. Okay.
Shock and awe.
All right. Cool. That's it.
That is it. So we are advertising. I only have $1, so I'm not going to advertise this round.
No, we're getting bonuses first, actually.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah. So I'll go back and I'll keep this guy again. Mm-hmm. And then I'll go back.
Keep shovel.
And keep the shovel. Okay. Might as well. And then you can go back and get $3.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay.
You want to stay?
Yep.
Okay, so then we will clean up. Mm-hmm. So get your workers back.
Move your carousel. I'll refresh these guys.
All right, we're going to go to month 4. And yowzers.
It's almost done. It's almost the end of the summer.
It is.
I'm assuming we're in the summer. I don't know.
Guess I'll go this way. Yowzers. I just don't have the money for this.
Okay.
All right, you good?
I'm good.
All right, so we're going to do income now.
Where did you move the carousel?
I spun it this way.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Take my point.
just so we didn't say it, but with this one down here, it's either you move it back for $3 or you get a victory point, a VP, of the visiting person.
One extra person.
Yep. So income $3 each plus your stuff. So we get
Let's see.
another
so
4.
I've got 3, 6, 7, still 8.
All right. So out of the gate.
Wait, we didn't do our advertising.
We did. I said advertising, and you didn't want to.
Well, I want to.
Oh.
That went too fast.
Oh, okay.
Here, this is my new money, but this is my old money.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get my 2 points.
Okay. I did call for it.
I know, but you called for it before we did our bonuses, and I was like, no, we got to do bonuses first. And you were like, oh, yeah. And then we skipped it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there. We're caught up now. Got your income. Now we'll do our actions.
Mm-hmm. You're up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, what did I get? 3?
For your
4,
income?
5. Yeah, I didn't give myself $2 extra. I gypped myself. I always forget to count the hot dog stand.
Yeah, right? Can't forget that.
All right. Yeah, because that's $7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Don't rip yourself off.
Yeah.
I
think.
forgot that has a...
Actually, I might have been right. Yeah, no, I'm right. I did give myself the right money.
Okay.
So I have, because I have $8. I carried one over. Now I have 8. So that's where I should be. Okay, so I'm gonna just start off with buying the moon launch for $4.
You're building like a space park, I think.
I think so. I'll take the moon launch. Get my card.
Where's it gonna live?
It's gonna live right here, where this heart is.
Nice. I like how you still have a lot of forestry in your park.
I know. I'm a naturalist. So I'm gonna go up one here and then one here, and we are moon launchers.
All right.
Here you go.
I'm gonna go here and build the Kraken whirl for $2. It's the big 4 square. Can you grab me that one?
4 square.
It's the first one on top. Yep. The Kraken wheel. And I'm going to put it here and cover up that joy. And I also get another joy. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a contractor and take a concession. And I'll grab this guy. Put him right there. He goes up 1 thrill. And that's it. Earns me $1.
Nice. Wow, it's so expensive, that stuff on that side. Wow. What's that, +1? The gold rush?
Yes. Yep.
Not that I can fit it in.
It's gonna be $8.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sticks and stones. Gift shop. That doesn't really go with my park, I think. What is that? 3? That's like 3 by 3 by 3.
Yes. That's a big one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a realtor involved
Buy some. Which one do you want?
in his land. Looking at where I have stuff already. Let me take. I'll just take that bottom one. It's like clearer. Like that.
Okay.
Perfect. And can I get some trees here?
Yep.
3. Okay, you're up.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go back to the contractor and
Okay.
take. I think I want another balloon. I'll put that right down here.
Nice.
Okay, here you go.
Look at you. Look at you.
I've exhausted my board though.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, there's not another space I can use on it right now.
All right, I guess I'll just go to the arborist and clean some of these trees up off my new lands.
I will go to the bank and grab $2. All right.
Very good.
So bonus steps. So I'll move one back and keep the extra guy. I'll move one back and keep player one.
Okay. And I'll stay and just take a point.
Stay and take a point. Now we advertise. You can advertise?
Yes.
How
and
much?
I'm going to advertise $3 for 5 for 4 points.
Okay. And I'm going to advertise 2 for $5 for 5 points. 2 for $5.
Okay.
5 points. All right. Clean up. Refresh concessions. Those are
Got it.
gone. Return workers. This is the final month, folks.
Spin the wheel.
The wheel gets spun one more time. Rotate the carousel. What do we want?
It's like, where will it stop? Nobody knows.
Yeah, we'll just go there.
Okay.
And that is it. Month 5, right?
Yep. Let's get our income.
Here we go. Go ahead. $3.
Okay. I'm actually going to get 3,
1,
6,
2,
still
3,
my
4,
8.
5, 6 more. It's $9 income. Not bad. All right. I am player 1, so I will start us off. Let's take a look. I think I'm just going to start out with at the realtor for $3 to buy some more land.
Okay.
Get off my land. We'll go out this way. Okay.
You good?
I'm good. You go for it.
I'm going to build the Dragon's Flight. Could I have the Dragon's Flight, please? It looks like this. Like a big U.
It's the this guy.
Yep.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, he's going to go right here. So I'm going to cover up a wild spot. Plus I get 2 hearts and 1 of those. And I guess my wild will take another one of these guys. Oh, there's a spider on the board.
Okay. He's gone now. All right. So let's see. So go ahead and put your thing together.
It's good. You can go.
You're good. All right. Yowzers. These are expensive. Okay.
Sticks and stones isn't too expensive.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go for concession, though. I'll go for this guy. I'm going to put him up here. And that's going to gain me 2 lightning
good.
bolts and 1 of these guys. All right.
I will also go to concessions. And I will take...
I'm going to put him down here instead.
I don't know. I guess I'll take this guy. My balloon stand. Put him there. Right next to my hot dog stand. I could just make another row of hot dog stands.
You could.
He gives me one of those. And I get a free one. So I'll take another one of those.
All right.
Your turn.
So I will go to the arborist. I'm going to crush a couple of trees.
Crush some frogs.
Yep, crushing frogs.
I'm going to go here again. Let's take this t-shirt stand and put it right here. Boop. T-shirt's next to my dancing jazz guy.
Your jazzy gals. Yep.
Yeah.
And I will finish with a...
Hot dog stand.
No, I'll go here and I'll get a Stone Age Rush for $2.
Not a bad idea. I was looking at that, but I don't have really a place to put it.
So Stone Age Rush is right here. I'm just going to throw it right there.
Nice.
Real simple. It's going to give me one of the joy, and that is it. Nothing amazing about that one, but that was my last action. So that is the end of the action stage. Now we go to bonuses. So it's like, do I want to return the guy for a point? Yeah, I'll return the guy and take a point. It's the end of the game. Return the guy and I'll take a visiting person.
Okay.
Next one, do I want to... Nope, I'll hand off the token and take another visiting person. And do you want to stay where you are and take a visiting person? All right. So advertising, would you like to advertise?
Yes.
So would I.
So I'm going to advertise
do my 5
for
$4,
$5, $6, $7, $8, $9. $3, $6, $9 for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points.
All right. So we spent our money on advertising, and there really is no need to reset anything because that is the game.
Yes, that's it. That's all she wrote.
Wow. Okay. So we can do the final scoring is really, really simple.
Yep.
We are just going to add up all the points on our attractions, our points that we've accumulated. And I think that's really...
And our bonuses.
Yeah, our bonus cards to see. And I'll just double check it one more time to make sure we didn't miss anything. But so our gold cards we start out with. So let's do that first.
Okay, what you got?
So my gold cards were out of this world. So
figured.
end the game with at least 3 sci-fi attractions. Take a look at the board here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sci-fi attractions. This is like a really big time sci-fi theme park.
Yep.
I'm going to get 3 points. I'll just put 2 back and take a 5.
Okay.
My next one was have the most thrilling end the game with your remote.
Wow, that was close.
The furthest along the track. So I just pulled it off. I will take 2 and grab another 5.
Okay.
What about you?
I had most drenched end the game with at least 3 undersea attractions, and I have 1, 2, 3. So I get 3 points for that. What?
I don't think that souvenir shop counts as an undersea attraction.
But it's an attraction. It's
But it's
undersea
not.
theme.
It's actually a souvenir shop. Technically, because if you notice, they're color coded.
I mean, it's not blue. All right, fine.
But it needs to be.
All right, well, I did remove at least 6 trees.
You probably removed like 12 trees this entire game. It was ridiculous how many trees you were pulling off the bat. So you're going to make up those points anyway, don't worry. Attractions. Now we just go to our attractions and add up those points, right? Okay. So that's pretty funny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's too funny. 11. All right. And then we have emotions bonuses. So if you made it to the track where they're like these little stars, so basically if you made it up to this section or past it, you get 5 points.
Yep.
So you're going to get 10 to my 5.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yep. So that's what I said. You're going to make up the points there.
Right.
And finally, we add up our points and see where we landed.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I was curious if you were going to give that to me.
Just because it was called the Deep.
It's called Deep Sea Souvenirs.
Yeah. 10. All right. Where did you land?
41.
40. Oh. Crazy, right? Like as we said,
always
every
so
point
close.
40
It does.
points,
Every point matters. Okay, let's go talk about it.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 penny parks.
10 penny parks. It was actually 2.
2 10-penny
10
parks.
penny
Yeah, so the Valley of Marvels versus Thunder Point. Thunder
Yes.
Point's just squeaked it out by one visitor. One person just strolled in.
I'll tell you what, this is always like 1, 2, maybe 3 points.
Yeah, we've been really,
crazy.
really, really tight
Yeah.
every time we play this game. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts about 10-penny parks?
I'm
I'm curious.
Really, really enjoyed this game. I'll tell you why.
Okay,
So,
let's hear it.
I like carnival games anyway. So, like, enjoyed, like unfair, funfair, both didn't matter to me. I liked them both. Because I like the feeling like you're actually building something, and to be building like a theme park or something is just fun because it's a fun thing to build, right? So I was hoping for that kind of experience. I got it. One of the things I really liked about this one was the tile placement, because this is not, again, it's not your just kind of, I don't want to say it's played out, but it's like what you want to do when you see these kinds of tiles and you see a grid is you just want to like put them all together.
Right, you want to just fit them in like a puzzle.
Right, because that's, I don't know, that's what we do in these kinds of games, right? So it was actually a little bit challenging the first couple times that we played to say, okay, I need to put this can't be touching orthogonally. Right? So you have to sort of plan yourself, you have to plan your park out in such a way where you're able to get them, get everything you need to get on the board, but not necessarily in a way that's covering up everything. And in such a fast playing game, I thought that was nice because it made the board feel tighter, because you're not just sticking it all on one side.
Because you need to have dead space in the board, which
board,
is not something that we're used to having to do in a tile
while
placement game.
still covering up like bonuses and things like that. So like in some cases you want to have the tiles down, but yeah, you have to have that
think
dead space.
it has an additional layer of sort of strategy to it, because you've got to really think about that, and I think that really lends to something more strategic.
Yeah.
And it's a little more challenging. So that's good. That's interesting. So
yeah, I liked that, and I liked the carousel in the middle you turn the thing.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. Like I'll be quite honest, folks. Like I went into this game not really knowing what to expect. I didn't have tremendously high expectations because we like funfair and unfair so much. Like we really, like, as far as carnival games go, we really enjoy those games. Now they're great games. But they're definitely long games. They're longer games, and and you really have to put a lot of time in. It's a lot of luck in it too, because you got to wait for the right cards to come out. If they don't,
It's a different kind of game.
It's a different game,
completely different game.
But it's the only thing we have to compare it to from a thematic standpoint, right? So coming into this, I wasn't really sure if it would be as satisfying as those other games have been, and I was pleasantly surprised by this, because of the fact that, one, it is a way different game, different experience. Yeah. Two, because it's so quick to the table.
Yeah.
Fast to set up. Yep. Fast to play, and it's away. Done.
And it's satisfying at the end of it. Like when you get to the end of this, 5 quick rounds, and you're kind of like, oh, cool, I built an underwater theme park this time. You know what I mean? And next time you could do something completely different. Yeah,
I really, really enjoyed this. And what I can see it is, like, this game could be expanded, like, to the moon, right? Because you could just add in, like, different theme decks and like, just blow this out of the water. Yeah. Would that have really weird shaped tiles? Like, that would be really cool. Like, just to see in the future. Not that I'm saying it needs one right now, but like, that's where my head automatically goes. But it was such a fun experience the first time I played this, and I was like, wow, I'm really surprised. I thought the carousel in the middle, I was like, that's kind of weird, but I'm like, it's actually not. It's actually really cool the way they did that, because not only does it actually look really cool, it has a purpose. It's not just a gimmick, right? Which, whenever there's like weird stuff in the center of a board like that, I always kind of feel it could be gimmicky.
Right.
But it really does, it it has a purpose.
What I liked about it was that it's controlled by the players, obviously.
Yeah.
But it kind of takes the place of a draft in a way.
Yeah,
So like normally you would have your buildings out that you can draft from, and you discard one, the rest of them slide down, or that's kind of the mechanic
Like
there.
the offer, right?
Like that's your offer.
Things get cheaper.
Yeah, and the one thing I wasn't sure about, like after reading the rules and we sat down to play, was with 2 players, that these aren't going away. So like if nobody buys Gold Rush, what else is buried under Gold Rush? Do you know what I mean? But the way that the carousel spins, it kind of incentivizes you sometimes to pick up things that may not be in the theme of the park that you're building.
Right.
In a way that it defeats that, concern that I had.
Yeah. You're actually able to get through the decks, because if something's pricing you out, you could just -2 it, and all of a sudden it's not expensive anymore. Right. And it's manageable. I like the emotions track because there's tension there, because you don't want to fall too far behind, because the bonuses you get for those are pretty strong.
They're really attractive, yeah.
Yeah, it's the attractions. They're really strong because they give you player 1, they give you an extra worker, or they give you money. And $3 in this game is a significant amount of money.
But the points at the end are you have to watch out for that as well, because those are big.
Yeah, like if
you had been up on one of those points, which usually I think we both get 10 points.
We both typically push up, but I didn't push the tracks hard this one. I went for just a bunch of space attractions, and then I probably didn't have to go the extra mile on the space attraction, but I also had the thrill, so I had to keep pumping into the thrill track.
Right.
Because I needed to make sure I was ahead in that one.
But I've played the thrill game before too, where like I've had the worker pretty much the whole game.
It really depends. Every game is a little bit different.
But it's so balanced. Though.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And I'm hard pressed. Like I would say, if you had pushed up those other tracks, you would have been giving up something else.
Oh, that's the thing.
And we still would have ended up about 40 points.
There's always a balance. So, component-wise, the cardboard is extremely thick. I don't know why, but it is. And it's a very satisfying punch when you're punching this game, because, like I said, it's like really thick.
It's the first thing you see. It's like a biscuit.
Yeah, I'm like it's almost like you're holding onto a biscuit, like a cookie, because it's so thick. Which is, to me, is just top tier quality.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The quality's definitely good. I really like the art.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know how you feel about it. I know you've got weird feelings.
I have weird feelings about art. I wasn't sure about how I was going to feel about this art, but after having played it, it's actually classy. Mm-hmm. And it reminds me of the old carnival, old time fairs.
Right.
Like that, it's sort of in that vein, and I like it. So, so I was really, really like this thing. My expectations weren't really high, but it blew my expectations out of the water.
Cool.
Because I really like this game. Yeah. It's definitely one that we're going to bring out with family for sure. Because it is, because of the speed, having 4 people at the table, not a problem.
And the rules are quick.
Rules are quick.
I mean, especially if you have people that have played like tile placement types of games before, you can just be like, here's the rules for the tile placement.
Yeah, this would take 5 minutes to explain. Yeah. So to have a game that's that quick, that simple, is brainy enough that it's satisfying and plays with the 2 of us in like 40 minutes. Like, that's a winner all around. So definitely really high on my list, this game. Yeah. It blew me out of the water. So that's all I have to say.
Okay, cool.
What about you?
I think that about does it for me too.
All right, so there you have it. Tenpenny Parks. Sounds like we both really enjoyed it, and I'm sure I think it's worth looking into if you kind of like what you saw here. I think if you're into the carnival theme, if you're into tile placement, if you're into like a worker placement game that's not too crunchy heavy and it doesn't take you 3 hours to play. Yeah. This is a winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winner in my book. All right,
cool.
So as our usual closing, please follow us on Facebook. Come join our Discord server. We'd love to see you there. We have a nice little community growing. Really fun times there. If you like what we're doing on the channel, come support us on Patreon. Yes. We actually played this live for them.
We did. Yeah, we've been doing like some of our learning plays, because we do sit down and just like after we read the rules, we have to play the game to learn it. Yep. So we did that with our patrons, which was kind of cool. So we got to sit there and walk them through the game as we learned it.
Yes, and we're probably going to do that more often as well.
That's
As
fun.
we learn games, learn it with the patrons live, and they get to see and they get to ask questions. We all kind of learn the game together. They get to see how it plays, and you know, it's a little bit of, again, behind the scenes that we like to share. Our patrons after the first month always get a free Antlag Games t-shirt.
Yep, I
So
just sent out my second round of codes.
As a nice perk, and they're from what I'm hearing, they're quality.
Yeah.
Quality t-shirts, so it could be worth your while. But in any case, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you.